All right, so this is the 24 Yukon XL at4. I'm going to show you around it inside out, give you the good, bad, and the ugly about it. Honestly, exterior-wise, it's not in as nice a shape as I would like to have seen. Start up front, all the at4s do this because what it is it's like a coating on top of our chrome grille. So you get a little stone chip like that in it, and then it gets stuff behind it and bust out big sections of it. And you can see it up there. Now with this being a 24, this may still be under factory warranty. Let's see how many miles we're on her. 29,000. So yeah, the chances are this is probably still under factory warranty. So once I get it into a customer's name, I can actually replace that grill, or you can have your local guy down the street do it. But either way, GM should cover that grill. But just as a heads up, it's probably going to happen again if you do not put some sort of like a protector film over it. So coming on around this side, of course, the at4s have the little bit smaller wheels. So when I say a little bit smaller, they're still a 20, but they're not the big 22s and 24s that we see on some of them nowadays. Tires, they're exactly what I would expect 30,000 mile tires to look like. They definitely are not brand new, but they definitely have a lot of life left in them yet. My last Tahoe, I changed tires on it at about 55,000. So you should still have, a little bit of wear and tear left in them. Now, I will say body-wise, it's not in quite as clean a condition. So you can see some scratches right here in the front fender. Coming back here to the door, I can tell this door's been pretty heavily buffed, and I honestly don't think we did it. I think we may have helped do it, but I don't think we did all of it. But there's still a lot of just little nicky scratches in it. On down there, up here by the door, another couple right there, on over here, right down there. Trying to stay out of the shadow as much as I can. There. There's just a lot of little, and then like right through here, there's a whole big chunk of them. So, oops, sorry, go the other way here. There we go. You can see a couple there, just kind of all over right through here, and also right behind the fuel door. There's quite a few little ones there too. Coming on out back. The rear actually looks pretty darn good. So the panels are pretty darn clean. I mean, there are some handful of little scratches, but nothing. I can tell it doesn't look like an ex-rental car to me, because those usually come in scratched all craziness. Of course, some small storage underneath of here. You do have the power flip down third row seats. And then let's take a look on the passenger side. Now, with this side being in the shade, I may not see quite as much, but there's a scuffy right there behind the rear tire. All the wheels look clean. I don't see any curving or anything like that. And honestly, a part of that could be that it's got the 20-inch wheels on it, so it's got a little bit more tire around the wheel. A couple little scratches right there. And I know on this side, some of it's going to be harder for you to see on camera, so got a little spot right there. And then right here, there's a scratch coming off. It's a real hairline one. That one might actually buff out, but. And then let's take a look at the edge of the hood before we go inside. The hood edge actually looks pretty clean. I didn't really see much to talk about there. So let's take a peek. We're going to start right back here on the driver's side rear door. So of course, at4s will have the Kalahari accents and stitching and also piping. You see a couple little dirt spots, but I think that stuff will clean up. I don't know. There's a button right back here on the wall. So I hit it once, it did that. We'll go ahead and hit it again. It'll release on up for our third row access. Third row looks great. I do see just a little bit of scratching over there on that side. This side's clean, and that very well could be something got beside the seat. They tried to put the seat down at once. Does have the sunroof up top there. Driver's side looks nice and clean. Seat looks good. Yeah, that's what I expect to see. I do have both key fobs for her. Oops, I apologize. Those are actually for a different car. I do have two for this one though too. So, turn that down just a little bit so you can hear me. Just 29,700 miles on her. Now you will see right here, we have our lane departure, lane keep, park sensors, override for the start stop, 360 cam. So I hit that button, it'll launch the 360 view right there. Downhill assist, it does have heads up display. We've got 4-wheel drive. We've got our mode selector, our interior lights, and then also the headlights, fog lights. Heated wheel, forward collision alert, cruise control. Got all of our Bluetooth controls. This is actually going to control the small display there in front of you. On over here, I get rid of that. You will see this is a Google-based radio. So this is probably going to come up and tell me to shop for a plan because it's internet-based, so you do have to keep the internet on for this Google to work. Yeah, surprisingly, it's not off yet. So you may have some trial left still from GM. Now, most of my guests, once their trial's up, they're going to simply go back to using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We've already seen the camera views. We do have trailer light test on here as well. Climate. Now, the nice thing is you can adjust everything from right here, front, rear. Of course, there are buttons on the back of the center console. But also we give you a quick access button right down here for the rear climate. So if I hit that, now it will turn based on what I'm doing up here as well, which really does make it quite nice. Heated vented seats up front. We do have wireless charging down here. Like I said, we've got both the key fobs. Right in here, you'll have some additional storage room. And then of course over here, glove box, all the books are in there. We do have the big sunroof on here, so this will slide all the way back. Everything in front of the black bar right here, this slides, opens, tilt, does all that kind of fun stuff. Behind there is just stationary glass. You can also stop this shade at any point in between here. So say, hey, the rear seat passengers didn't want any sun, just hit the button again and it'll stop right there. Nope, go that way. You have your home link. You do have the third row seat controls from up here. Also all of the sunroof controls and the power shade. So let me know what questions you have, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.